songs, bro. Picking up, picking up this heat, this heat. Come on, man. And how you feel to make it real. Feel is everything you see. Get along with the dreamer's dream. You know your culture from your trash. You know your plastic from your cash. Well, on the side of the track, you know the way back. It's been a minute since I played, so I gotta get back to it. You know your speaker from your planes. You know your sinner from the saint. Whenever heaven's doors are shut, you get them open, but I know you. Whoa, what the fuck? Give me steam. And how you feel can make it real. Real as any place you be. Get on with the dreamer's dream. Stand back. So stand back. And you see I lost control. I'm getting to scream. You're moving in so close. Still I'm picking up this heat. This heat. Give me steam. And how you feel can make it real. Real as anything you've seen. Get along with the dreamer's dream. You know your queen from your red. You know the queen from the dead. So much better than the rest. You think you do best, but I know you. You know your letter from the snake. You know the trouble from the break. You know your straight line from the curve. You've got a lot of love, but I know you. Give me steam. And how you feel can make it real. Real as any place you be. Get along with the dreamer's dream. I gotta wait for song first. Everybody knows time. Hold your breath, count to 5. Act slap, don't be trapped. Cover it up in bubble wrap. Room shaker, earthquake. Find a way to stay away. It's gonna blow, it's gonna break. This is more than I can take. Oh yeah, I need steam. Feel the steam around me. Hurry, yeah. So shout out to Peter Gabriel. I'm gonna risk a copyright just to play that boy Peter Gabriel. Dude, I found that song. Was it? I think it was at least 13, 14 years ago on the PS3.
at my mom's house, bro. So I gotta, you know what I mean? That song is real special to me, bro. And then Sledgehammer, Shock the Monkey, songs that I fell in love with. He's like my top 5 favorite artists of all time. Even though James Brown sold his soul, I gotta put James Brown up there, bro, because James Brown got some bangers. Like, yeah. Now I gotta go play some James Brown. Probably won't be able to play James Brown because, come on now. The devil getting his royalties. Look, give me one sec. The devil getting his royalties from James Brown. Yeah. You already know this your boy Papa Fisk. Coming out the burrows. Coming out the burrows, coming out the ditch, coming out the trenches. Yours truly, Tyson Theory, Pappy Loins. I ain't no damn Tyson Fury. Wouldn't want to be that guy anyway. But I'm getting it down, bro. People hate that you love every bit of yourself, bro, because it makes people look at themselves or the parts they don't like. I don't know. You're supposed to love yourself. You're not supposed to hate yourself, bro. People be over here not liking themselves. And then they see you over there minding your business and it just strikes a nerve. I'm like, bro, that ain't my problem. And I'm not going to make it my problem. That's why I'm okay with being a heel in people's lives. Meaning, like, you can't do no good in front of them. They're always going to point out some bullshit that they think is bullshit. But to you, that ain't nothing. You're a heel. You got to be okay being a heel. Then you got to be okay with being a baby face. You know? Heel and baby face is a thing. All right? You can't want to always be special in everybody's eyes, bro. You like, you know, you got to be able to be a heel. You got to be able to take that hate and go down that walkway and still knock your opponent out. Just like Floyd. Confirmation with that slam. But Floyd don't like it now. Because people genuinely don't like Floyd and they leave him alone. Right? So Floyd has to go out of retirement just to get that hate to pay his bills again. Because people hate him but don't show him no attention. So what that means is they're not fucking with him, period. But at least when he was boxing, people showed his hate by going to his fights, betting against him. He was getting money that way. Buying his pay-per-views, that hate was good, being a heel to some people. But some people, Floyd was a babyface. Floyd couldn't do no wrong. But either way, hate was good and love was good. Just like Randy Orton. Randy Orton's one of the greatest heels of all time. But just by him being a heel, that paid his bills. Just by him being a heel, that made, that made him great. He can make you hate him, he can make you love him. That's why I love Randy Orton. I do think he's probably one of the best wrestlers of all time. Yeah, he's up there. Better than John Cena. I mean, you could say John Cena, but you gotta think Randy Orton is consistent. You don't really see Randy Orton taking breaks, bro. Randy Orton is damn near 50. Randy Orton is still doing his thing. That's why it's kind of hard to leave wrestling alone when you got Randy Orton out there, when you got Jeff Hardy out there, when you got Matt Hardy. You really can't leave. You got L.A. Park out there. You can't really not watch wrestling when you got your favorites out there, man. That's why I'm like, I love wrestling because they still got some people I like. So I can never just leave wrestling alone. I just can't. You got too many people that I love out there, bro. That'd be stupid for me not to watch it. I'll end up missing out on the era. You know, I don't want to miss out on the era. I watched all the eras I was supposed to watch. Like if Randy Orton get the belt, I'm probably gonna watch the WWE, but Randy got to get the belt. If Randy don't get the belt, I'm always going. Look, I'm gonna look over there, but I ain't gonna pay too much attention. I'm a, oh okay, that's all right, bad type shit. I'm not gonna put too much attention, but being a heel pays the bills. Cause people hate my guts. I'm not really, I don't really care, but yeah, people hate my guts because how I carry myself. But that just gives me more fuel to keep going. I don't need to be liked. I'm here to shake it up. I'm not really here to make friends. I'm just here to shake it up and to raise up the great mother's children, bring her back to the mother. You know, show them that, hey, bro, you got that light too, your nephew, niece. I don't like saying niece. I just like saying nephew to joke around. So if you don't hear me say niece, it's because it don't fit right. You know what I mean? It don't fit right. And don't get me wrong. If I got nieces out there, hallelujah to you. But I like to keep the humor flowing. Nephew flow. Niece is like, what the fuck? Kind of cringe, right? Nephew, okay, bad. No questions asked. But yeah. People hate that you love yourself. I'm like, bro, you only got yourself. That's why I love myself, because I remember the times where, dude, I had to get it out the fucking mud. So I got it out the mud by myself. So it's like I love every part of myself, because that's that same self that got me out through the toughest situations. That's my same self that never give up on myself. So you goddamn right I'm gonna love my goddamn self. I'm my biggest fan. I'm my biggest friend. I'm my biggest lover. You know what I mean? And that's when you do that, bro. That's how you glow, because you love every bit of yourself. You're not gonna glow not liking yourself. You're gonna glow because you love every bit of yourself, no matter, hey, there's CM Punk. But yeah, you're gonna glow because I seen CM Punk, so you know me, I'm gonna look. But yeah, you're gonna glow because you love every bit of yourself. Not because, oh my God, I don't like that. Man, you gotta love every bit of yourself. That's why you gotta do that shadow work. Because that shadow work will make you not like yourself, but a lot of that stuff was put there. A lot of that stuff ain't really a big deal. You just gotta give yourself love, give yourself grace, and then you will end up loving every bit. I don't care how you look. You can always love every bit of yourself, even when you got somebody trying to make you feel some type of way. That's what I love the most. Them the people I tease with my authenticity. I start poking at them in a way, just being me. Because just being you gonna trigger them. So that's all you gotta do. If you got people like that that's trying to make you feel some type of way, just be more of yourself in front of them. And they gonna tweak. They gonna tweak on you. Because it ain't working. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be okay with being a heel. Sometimes I'm a heel. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm gonna have to be a heel in your life. You know, because I already know how the energy coming. We're clashing energies. You don't like nothing about me. So I'm gonna be a heel. But then there's people that love you to death. You're gonna be a baby face. Straight up. That's baby face heel. That's wrestling talk. That's wrestling talk. Just like LA Park. Some people don't like LA Park. I don't know who. Usually the fans love him, but LA Park be doing weird shit, bro. Even for me, I'm like, LA Park, why'd you go out there and fucking hit Jacob Fatu with that chair like that? Fucked up the money. It's like, LA Park, you were going to rise in America, bro. Why'd you do that? Like, come on, LA Park. Why'd you get on the mic at CMLL and say that bullshit? It's like things that he did. I'm like, dude, come on, bro. You kind of fucked it up for yourself, bro. You really did. And I love LA Park. That's like my favorite wrestler. But he did some shit that kind of fucked his name up. So he has to do a lot of indie shows in Mexico. I mean, he's getting paid like $3,000-$4,000 a fight. $2,000 a fight. But it's just a simple fact that what he did, bro. Like, no more CMLL. No more AAA. So it's like, dude, that's where the money at. No more MLW, and you were big in MLW. You're the reason why that shit was growing. So it's like, dude, you fucked your own money up, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. You did that. You knew what you were doing. I can't give LA Park the benefit of the doubt, bro. You shouldn't have did that. Jacob Fatu got a fucking concussion because of him and his kids. I'm like, come on, LA Park. Why'd you stiff him that hard? We know wrestling ain't real. He stiffed the fuck out of there, bro. Hit him with a chair shot. I get it. But, dude, they fired your ass after it. So you knew it was too much. I'm trying to, like, I hope they, like, work through that because LA Park is, like, he's getting older. He's 60, but them luchadors, bro, they'll fight till they're fucking 70. That's what I love about Lucha Libre. I don't know, wrestling's different down there, bro. You can fight in your 60s and still be successful and still run it up. Negra Casas, LA Park, Dr. Wagner, El Santanico, he just retired, bro. Dude was like in 70 or 68. His name El Santanico. He just had his retirement ceremony, his retirement match. There's a lot of lucha. Atlantis. You got Atlantis out there still wrestling. If you know your Lucha Libre, you know about Atlantis. You got a son, but it don't hit the same. Some people's sons don't hit the same. Because their dad, I don't know, they don't cross over. But yeah, you're gonna be a heel though. You're gonna be a heel in some people's lives. And that's okay. That's why you gotta accept that role and be more of a villain in their life. Like, just be yourself. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to make fun of them and stuff, because then you're gonna be on their level. But just be more of yourself and not care. Don't look for nothing else but nothing else. And they're gonna flail. They're gonna because they can't be themselves. They don't love themselves. That's why they're not themselves. That's why they got masks on. They care about too much about what other people got to say. Dude, I don't care what people got to say about me. I'm still going to do it. If they say, dude, that's gay if you put your finger in your nose, I'm going to do it anyway. They say, that's gay you talk about me pappy loins. Well, I'm going to talk about me pappy loins anyway. You know what I mean? Because I don't do it for you, bro. I do it for me. You can't make me feel some type of way when you don't even like your fucking self. So obviously you're not going to like me because you don't even like yourself. You're just projecting your no love for yourself. Like, come on, bro. People that do that don't love themselves, bro. People that worry about what you got going on, they don't love themselves, bro. Because if you did, you wouldn't be focused on me. You'd be focused on yourself. You think I'd be focused on other people? No, I don't. Now, you might see a bad video in there. You're like, oh, my God. But you put your attention back on yourself, but that's not that bad. Somebody might catch your attention. You know, they might catch my attention, but that's not negative, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. Then I get back to what I got going on. But other than that, bro, I'm not out here. I ain't out here focused on nobody. It might be something I like about somebody, something I love, but it's never me judging people like that unless you doing something wicked. Unless life's all fucked up and you got drugs in your life, then I'm gonna be like, dude, them drugs fucking him up, bro. He need to leave them drugs alone. I'm a real dude. I'm not that type of person that sugarcoated. Like, if there's something messing up in your life and it's making you dysfunctional, dude, I gotta call it out. Especially if you're around me, cause you ain't finna be around me doing dysfunctional shit, acting like it's all good. So I'm gonna have to call that stuff out. But other than that, you know, it's all good with me. I don't really judge nobody. But when you around me thinking we cool and you think you're just gonna be any type of way, that's when we got an issue, bro. You're not finna be like anything to me, bro. You gotta come correct. Yeah, you can't be low self-esteem being around me, bro, because you're gonna be a problem. You're gonna be a problem because I'm not no low self-esteem dude. Shout out to Bob Marley though. I ain't gonna lie, that's a compliment. He's got some of the greatest music out here. But yeah, you got low self-esteem around me. I don't even want you. That's why I hope that girl ain't got no low self-esteem. Cause I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing. But no, you're gonna be a problem later on because I ain't got that weird. I ain't got them problems. I love myself, though. You ain't gonna catch me not liking myself. I'm the only one I got. Fuck, I look like not liking myself, man. I'm literally the only one I got. If I don't like myself, my kids gonna pick that up. I'm like, no, my kids are gonna love themselves. I ain't got no kids, but you know, I'm gonna have kids on this goddamn planet. But my kids are gonna love themselves. Cause it's running through their blood. It's running through their blood. They ain't gonna give a fuck. Yeah, man. Hey, who cares what people got to say, bro? I really don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. Cause if I gave a fuck, I'd ask you, but I didn't ask you. They people be projected. I'm like, bro, you really, but behind the scenes, be trying to be you. They be behind the scenes, literally trying to be you. So them type of people, you really can't pay them no mind. You really can't pay them no mind. Because they envy you because you are yourself and you love yourself and they don't like themselves. So is that really your problem? Is it? I don't think so. It's okay to be a heel though. It is okay to be the heel in somebody's life. That don't mean you be wicked towards them now. That just means you don't give a fuck. You just don't give a fuck, bro. You're gonna be a heel. That's why you gotta watch wrestling. I mean, you ain't gotta watch wrestling, but you understand the terminology of heel and babyface. You're not always gonna be loved. You're gonna be hated, but you take that hate and you use it as fuel. And then they gonna stop fucking. They gonna stop doing it because they notice that shit don't work. Just like with Floyd. You know how rich Floyd got because people hated him? Bro, Floyd has to get out of retirement to get back into the public perception because he's losing out on money. Nobody's giving him energy. He's gonna have to fight some of our favorite fighters and try to beat him. That's what I like, because he might fight Crawford. And that's a big fight. Say what you want, but I think Floyd 49 ain't a 49. Floyd really like 30. Floyd really like 30. I don't look at Floyd as 49. I'm like, Floyd fight like he 30. Floyd got it. He might even be better than before. You know? But if Crawford and Floyd fight, you already know who the heel. Mayweather. He literally has to fight to be hated again because nobody gives a fuck about him. They don't check up on him. They don't pay your bills. They hate you, but they don't show you the hate. They don't pay your bills, so he has to get back out here and get in the chitlin circuit and shit. Because at least when people hated him, they would pay for his tickets. They would pay for his pay-per-views to see him lose. And it's just show hate. But he ain't fighting. So there's no point. That hate ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? He blew his money. So don't ever feel some type of way when people are projecting, bro. It's okay. You're just a heel in their life, bro. Don't retaliate and like bullshit. Like no, you're not gonna be no better than them. You just gotta take it and eat it. Like transmute that energy. Just like I do when people send me death magic and spell work, I eat that shit. That's why they be like, how the fuck is this dude living, bro? I'm not, man, come on, man. Come on, bro. Do you really think magic gonna take me out? That's too easy. That's too fucking easy. You can't take me out with no magic. That's too easy, bro. It's not that easy to take a nigga out. Oh, do magic on him. Dude, you not... Go grab a gun and try to take me out. That's too easy to go do magic and hope I die. Go get a gun and get a knife and try to do that shit. They been tried that bullshit. Yeah. That shit ain't gonna work. Like, all I do is transmute that energy. That energy just go to my evolution. I remember a lot of times, a lot of my ascension came from people sending me death magic, bro. A lot of my awakenings, a lot of my power surges came from people doing ritualistic magic on me. So it's like, when are they gonna find out that that stuff don't work? I promise you, I'll put that on my life. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That shit don't work on me, bro. I'm already high vibrational. I don't sit in low vibrational energy. I always transmute it. So therefore, that it ain't gonna work. They really got the PFL out there, pillow fighting championship. Goofy ass shit. That shit got famous, so I seen that shit on Instagram, bro, and I didn't think it would be that famous. But yeah, man, they really thought that shit was gonna work. Like, no, bro. A lot of my ascension came from people constantly doing magic on me. So it's like, I'm kind of glad they don't stop, because that shit ain't gonna touch me. I'm gonna just transmute it, and then the bad shit gonna go back to you. Just because I transmuted, that don't mean you not getting backlash. You still sent that shit. You still sent that shit. So it's gonna bite you in the ass later on. That's why you transmute the hate into power. Motherfucker hating you, bro. They're giving you energy, bro. You can only hate a nigga so much till you get drained. Like, yeah, let them drain themselves, bro. Let their life go to shit. Cause you can't be focused on somebody so much and not care about your life. Your life's gonna fall apart. So people that's doing that, bro, their life is gonna fall apart. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people they made it their life to do shit to me. Confirmation with that judge kind of making it sound, bro. They're going to hell, man. They went down, bro. They don't even take care of their kids. That's how crazy these people are. Like, you got kids to take care of, and you're worried about me, grown-ups. I'm a grown-up, don't get me wrong, but these people got kids. I ain't got no fucking kids. Like, how can you do that? How can you, like, come on, man. Like, you're fucked up in the head. It gets to a point where put the fucking hate down and go take care of your kids. You know what I mean? Like, what? Go take care of your kids because you're not raising your kids right. I don't like that. I'll take the hate, but can you take care of your kids while you're doing it? Cause I don't like what I'm picking up. It's like, yo, man, I'll take that girl kids from her, bro. Mark my words, if the great mother let me and she get me right, I'm taking them kids from her. I put that on my life. Because I don't want those kids being touched. I don't want them kids being touched. So it's like, yo, I'll take them motherfucking kids. I'll be doing the great mother a solid. No, these kids ain't gonna get brainwashed and traumatized being with me. These kids ain't gonna be traumatized and brainwashed being with me, bro. Those kids are gonna be some of the richest, smartest kids on earth. Cause I'm only raise statues to their strengths before it gets too bad to where they're traumatized. I'll leave it to the great mother, though. I'll leave that to the great mother. That's up to her. Whatever she want, that's what's going on. All hail great mother. But yeah, man, people hate that you love yourself. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. That's some shit. That's some personal shit. That's like me being mad that somebody's shoes are green. I'm like, I don't give no fuck about your shoes, nigga. But if you fucking with the wicked, then I gotta kind of care because I'm a dealer, skeleton dealer. Like, when you're doing wicked things and you kind of fucking up the balance of the earth, then I gotta step in. But if your hate is staying where you at and you not, that hate ain't reflecting to anger and lashing out on people, then you're not my problem. But when you start doing that to other innocent people, then I gotta step in. But you keeping that hate around the lines of where you at, it's not an issue. So don't ever make things an issue when it's not. Well, all you do is transmute and keep it going. Keep it pushing. You ain't gotta go tit for tat with somebody that don't like you, bro. They're gonna always say some shit to get you off your rocker. They're gonna always say some shit to get you off character. You see these comments, nephew? Some of these comments be tweaking. You don't let that shit get to you, bro. You keep going, bro. That's like Floyd. When people say, man, fuck you, Floyd. I don't like Floyd, bro. But I love Floyd. Like, I like Floyd in the ring. I don't like Masonic Floyd. I don't like him outside the ring because I love boxing. But I like how he boxes. But I don't like the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like Tank. I like Tank in the ring, but I don't like Tank outside the ring. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's boxing, bro. You kind of got to be impartial with boxing. I can't act like I don't like the guy's skills. I just don't like the dude. You feel me? So when I talk about Floyd, I'm not a fanboy. I really don't like that nigga, but you just got to learn how he did it in his career. You just got to learn. He took that hate and paid his bills, nephew, to the point where he's unretired because he needs that hate. He knows it. He knows it, but he's at that age where he can still attract hate as long as he fights the fights that people want, which he do. Bro, not Crawford, but Mayweather do that, though. I'll go give it to Mayweather. Mayweather gonna fight somebody. He finna fight somebody. Either it's finna be Rolly Romero. He's finna fight either Conor Ben. He's gonna fight somebody, bro. He needs money. He needs money bad. And I'm curious who he gonna fight. That's why I'm a fan of this shit. Cause I really want to see who he gonna fight. Cause even though I don't like Floyd, but that'd be great if Floyd can beat somebody that's younger than him and whip their ass. That's how good that nigga was, bro. That's something I will say. Floyd is good as hell in that ring now. I don't like him, but I fuck with him in that ring. It's like, how can you not? But yeah, man, that hate is good. That hate is good. Don't ever look at hate like you're doing something bad. No, hate is you doing something good. There's something, hate is good. You ain't got no haters, you ain't doing it right. If you ain't got nobody wanting to kill you, you ain't doing it right. That hate's strong, nephew. You don't want too much hate. That means you a shitty person. But when you got love mixed with the hate, that means you're doing something great. But if everybody fucking hates you on some like, dude, you're an asshole. You're a piece of shit. You touch innocent, you fuck the innocent up. That's a different type of hate. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, you ain't out here infringing on no innocent motherfuckers. You just being who you are and you get hate still, that's a good thing. But if you out here fucked up, there's a reason why everybody hates you. You fucked up. You don't want no hate like that, but you want to get your act together. But when you're in the middle, meaning like, love and hate, oh yeah, that's a good thing. Don't ever look at that as a bad thing. It's not bad. That's a great thing, man. You gotta stay in your energy and don't give a fuck what people got going on. That's what I learned, bro. Stay in your lane. Cause your lane is your lane. Like, don't be focused on what other people got going on. That's none of your business. Like, I don't give a fuck why you hate me, bitch. I ain't ask you. You projecting that shit on me. I really don't give a fuck. So just stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. Nobody watches this Winter Olympics. I can act like people watch that shit. Nobody watch that goddamn shit. Because them sports are ass. They're going to watch the sport with the women in it. But nobody gives a fuck about that shit. I remember I used to like the NBA. That shit trash. It's fake as fuck. Sports are fake, bro. The only sports that are real on the ones overseas. Anything in America is fake. Sports entertainment. Wrestling's realer than fucking NBA. Wrestling. At least you know wrestling fake. Man, they say basketball real, make you bet on it. That's fucked up. If you know who gonna win that night, but you could be a trillionaire. you gotta get in good with the referees. Like NBA is like, bro, you gotta learn. You gotta know a referee. That referee know who finna win. If you ever go to the game, you get cool with the referee. You buy him drinks. You buy the nigga drinks. You get in good with the referee in the games because they know who finna win, and they gonna let you know when there's an upset. I'm not gonna say that because I think that's incriminating myself, and then next thing you know the FBI watching me. But I'm just talking shit. You get it good with the referees though, because the referees know who finna win. You know they be making hella money. Boy, I bet you some referees are richer than the players. You know who finna win. You can bet 100 grand on the team with the upset and make $1 million that night. So I get it. I get it. But yeah, man, it's okay to be the heel. It's okay to be the heel, bro. It don't make you know, never mind. You just gotta keep doing it regardless with the hate, without the hate. Don't do nothing. It don't change the trajectory of your path. It lets you know. It just lets you know the impact that you make. Just like Randy Orton. Whether you hate him or love him, he still made an impact. That's about it, bro. I had to drop that real quick. They mad because you love yourself. But a lot of people, you can have a whole bunch of money and still not like yourself. You got people, they got way more than you, hate the way you treat yourself. It's because a lot of people don't love themselves, man. A lot of people don't like themselves, but believe it or not, motherfuckers feel some type of way when they see somebody loving themselves unapologetically. It literally forces them to look at themselves, and they don't want to look at themselves. So that's why they really try to make you feel shit, because they feel like shit. So they're gonna try to project their hardest to make you feel like shit, while trying to learn why you love yourself. So don't ever take those projections as yours. You gotta read it. Like, that's a projection. That ain't me. That ain't my energy. I know my energy. You gotta know what your energy is and know what the enemy trying to see. Because these projectors be running rampant. Niggas love projecting. That's right, let's go, man. That should boil my mouth. I'm gonna play me a quick song, and then we wrapping it up. You know, I gotta drop this tidbit. I can be vile, at least drop Talk to Me When You're Okay Part 3, but I'm gonna keep it a stat. That shit's ass. I'm not gonna ever say that. It's just not good compared to his other 2 tapes. Talk to Me When You're Okay Part 1, Talk to Me When You're Okay Part 2. That was good music. I don't know what the fuck he did on that third one. That one is not good. And I hate to say it because it just seemed like you trying too hard, bro. You didn't let it come easy to you, bro. I'm not even a hater. But I heard that shit. I'm like, bro, I can't even vibe to none of that shit. Nigga, like, He has a lot of interludes on it. I don't know why he got interludes. Interludes aren't that good. But he had like 10 songs with it, and bro, I couldn't vibe to not one of them. I gotta leave that nigga his shit alone. But I do fuck with his Talk to Me When You're Okay, part 1 and 2. Them bitches are fire. And I'm playing one. This is off the first one. This shit's low key go hard. I think this is the second one or the first. I can't remember. Run that back. You might hear his other song. This how you staying tonight. Or you staying around. You know I'm a repeating ass nigga, you know? You call me repeat. I ain't gonna lie. I remember I do miss weed when I used to play that song. But I'll never smoke that shit. No point. But I used to get high to the motherfucking vibe out with that song. Yeah, man, I'm out. That's Phil Collins, bro. Phil Collins ain't nothing like Peter Gabriel, bro.